So, for example, do they have events or fairs or different things that bring the community together and celebrate your neighborhood?
Sometimes they have like a meeting around neighborhood about how to improve the place around him.
That's great. So they take pride in their neighborhood because they meet to discuss on how to improve their neighborhood. Right. Good job. Okay, so what are the advantages of living in a small community? So do you live in a small community or a large community? Is your neighborhood large? Okay. So what are the advantages? So what do you think might be a good thing about living in a small community?
The advantages of living in a small community is every neighborhood are close together and they are friendly and do activities together. But the disadvantage, sometimes there are like small amount of people to discuss about how to work on about the improvement of the neighborhood.
Right. So the advantages of living in a small community might be that everybody knows each other and everybody is more friendly and trusting, right? So what were the disadvantages, the bad things maybe about being in a small community? Do you think that might also be a disadvantage? So do you think that maybe even though it's very nice to be in a small community where everybody knows each other, they also talk and they also gossip, right? So you know each other, so you talk about each other, right? Okay. Do you think people in your neighborhood have a strong sense of community? So firstly, do you know what a strong sense of community means?
Like easy to communicate.
Almost. A strong sense of community is something in somebody's personality with the way they are and the way they live. When a person has a strong sense of community, it means that they enjoy being a part of a community and that they contribute as part of the community. So for example, someone with a strong sense of community might enjoy helping the homeless in their area or volunteering at a dog shelter, or they do something, as you said before, to improve their neighborhood. Okay? So by that definition, do you think people in your neighborhood have a strong sense of community?
I do think they have a strong sense of community because they sometimes have discussed about how to improve our neighborhood.
Great. Okay. And what can be done to develop a sense of community in neighborhoods? So you have already talked about how they have meetings and they like to improve on the neighborhood. What kind of improvements do you think they talk about making? Or what do you think they might do to make people feel more of a strong sense of community?
I think they should make like activities that every people in our neighborhoods can do together and improve facility in our neighborhood.
That's great. Thank you very much, Tui. All right then. That was really good. Good doing really well. So we are actually on our last page. So if you could for me again, but in detail. So I know you've already answered this question here. What I would like for you to do is think of another way to describe the neighborhood that you live. So what is your neighborhood like? So you've already described that people don't really talk to each other and it's hard to meet people. What other things about your neighborhood would you like to describe to me?
They are not like they are not really talkative, but when we have things that we have to work on together, we'll come together and work on that.
Right. Okay, thank you. So what do you like the most about living there?
What I like the most about living there is it's near my school, so I don't have to wake up so early to go to school. While my friends have to work at like 5 in the morning. So they,
Wow.
Yeah.
That is very early.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that was very well explained. Okay. So what do you dislike about your neighborhood?
What I dislike about my neighborhood is the relationship between us. They're not really talkative.
So that's the main thing that you don't like about your neighborhood, that you wish that everybody was more friendly.
Yeah. I think we should make a lot of friends. So when each other has problems, we can help them together.
So do you ever speak to your neighbors, people that live in the next house from you?
Yeah, I have. But lately I didn't talk to them that much.
So you just say hi, and then that's it, right?
Yeah, that is.
Okay. What kind of neighborhood would you like to live in? If you could live somewhere that isn't the area that you live in, where would you like to live?
I would like to live in a countryside because they have like people that is family, is more family, and they are pretty close together, so I can have a lot of friends.
So they're pretty close together in that they have a good relationship and that they're friends.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you like walking?
I do like walking. Sometimes I walk to school because my school is not too far from my house.
That's great. Why do you like to walk, and not just because your school is so close?
Because is an easy way to exercise and save the and don't have to use a lot of cars, and you can save money to pay for their fuel.